Let's check out another type of light. We have a point light here that we can drag into the scene, and we can, to better see the effect of this light, let's disable directional light. So here in the world outliner, you have this eye icon, which basically means is this object visible or not, and we can disable the directional light. And you can see the effect, there is no shadows on the walls, and this is the only light that is making an effect. And now let's delete this contact shadow, so we can see all the properties of the light. If you scroll down in this light property tab, we have all types of properties here. Now, one really important property is this attenuation radius, and if we zoom out, we can see it. So attenuation radius basically means how far the light reaches. So if we, before actually we do that, we can see that we again have this light needs to be rebuilt. And again, we can set it to movable because we don't want to bake lights. And baking light usually is really good for saving performance, but depends on what you do. If you're making a game, baking lights is really smart move to make your game more performable. But if you're creating cinematics or something that will be rendered over long periods of time, stationary or static, and then baking it is probably not the best option because it can become unnecessary. So for right now, we are going to set it to movable, so we don't have that error. And this basically means the light is fully dynamic. I can move it. I can do whatever I want with it, and it will always work. It won't ask for any baking or anything like that. So now let's change the attenuation radius to, let's say, 300. Now we can see how small the effect of it is. And this attenuation basically means this is the last point where light will be shined upon, and then there is like a gradient effect of the light. So the hardest strength of the light is at its middle point, and then it falls off uh, to the attenuation radius basically. Another really important thing is intensity. So if you put it, let's say, on 4, we can see the light brightness decreases, and if you decrease, we can see the light increasing and increasing and decreasing in strength. And the last really important property is the light color. So we can click on that and we can change the color or tint of our light. And depending on what color you want, you can click OK. And then by increasing brightness, you can blast it out. And here you have to be careful of how to use it. So let's actually put in, let's say, 8. And here's also one interesting property that is use temperature. Let's put this color to whitish color, and use temperature basically tints your light in a realistic way, so the light looks more cold or warm. So this is really nice property, but in order to make lights more physically real or realistic.